Hello everyone, how are you all doing? This is Yixit at Man Crypto, back again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at some crypto news and, as per usual, breaking down the charts. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content and you're getting some real value from it. Cue the intro. So first, what do we have? This is regarding Bitcoin's market cap, and it is now eclipsed both Visa and MSTCARD combined. This is absolutely a huge milestone. Back in the day, a couple of years ago, this was laughed at. Bitcoin can never get close to any of these companies. The one thing I would say, which it will never get to, is how many transactions it can process on a daily basis. Visa and MasterCard can in terms of capacity, they're able to process thousands of transactions every day, every second. And that's why it's used so heavily. That's why we can use it so often by millions and millions of people. Whereas Bitcoin will never, the blockchain will never allow it the capacity to ever do that. You can only do like a couple of transactions per minute. So it will never get to a place of becoming a real currency. Now, of course, newer cryptocurrencies like XRP or any ones that have been produced or created much later than Bitcoin definitely can meet this. However, Bitcoin will never get this, hence why it's most likely going to stay as a store of value. But continuing on in the article, Bitcoin's market cap is at above 1.1 trillion, is worth more than Visa and MasterCard combined. It's even worth more than JP Morgan, Bank of America and Wells Fargo, again, combined. The previously referred to as magical internet money has been on a mind-blowing bull run since early October, when it dabbled with $10,000. In a matter of months, the asset's price skyrocketed more than sixfold. Naturally, it also impacted the cryptocurrency market cap, which is well above $1 trillion. On its way up, Bitcoin's market cap surpassed those of notable names such as Netflix, Walmart, Samsung, Alibaba, Berkshire Hathaway, which belongs to Warren Buffett, Tesla, Facebook, and more. So that's the article. Again, another milestone to add to the progress of Bitcoin. I see it already is a store of value akin to gold. But I see it just cementing that further and further as time goes on. I can see the market cap really getting close to the market cap of gold and the stock market, so in the multi-trillions. As time goes on, it's still very, very early on. Even though I've been in the space since 2017, 2018, it's still extremely early on. It's just over 10 years, about 10 years plus. But compared to the stock market and all these other markets, this is a very, very immature market, so it's still got much more room for growth. Just got to bear that in mind as we continue throughout this bull run. Next, we have NFT back in the news once again. So this time it's the NYSE, the New York Stock Exchange, which is joining the craze of the NFTs. So what has happened is the New York Stock Exchange, the world's largest stock exchange by market cap, has jumped on the NFT bandwagon, launching an NFT collection for a selected number of stocks listed on its platform. So this article is literally just that they've released a collection, and what they've said is innovation is what we do at the New York Stock Exchange. We were the first with direct listings and at the forefront of the emergence of SPACs. Now we want to help drive this new wave of NFT innovation. Investors interested in the NFT can access the collection at crypto.com. Although the NYSE has rolled out its first collection, the exchange's president Stacey Cunningham said that the company could launch more in the future. This is, I'll be honest, very surprising. I was not expecting an official body like the NYSE to jump on the NFT hype. I was thinking it is more something that private companies or fashion companies that are producing products like that would create NFTs. So to see the NYSE create some NFTs is very encouraging. It definitely adds a lot more legitimacy to the space. The fact that the NFC it's got a lot of history. It's of course it's New York Stock Exchange. Like, nothing more needs to be said about that. So for them to create NFTs is like closer to like a government, creating NFTs. Of course, the NYSE is private, but it's still like an official body. So it definitely adds a layer of credibility, a layer of legitimacy to the NFT space. As I said, NFTs are here to stay. It's just a matter of the hype cycle probably will die down, and then as time goes on, it will start to increase, just like the crypto market. Essentially, it's a market within market is what it is. Next, we're gonna have a look at Binance Coin, which I'll be very honest with you, it's absolutely blindsided me. I was not expecting Binance Coin to do what it's done this year. So let's get into the article. Binance Coin sets a new all-time high, surpassing $600 ahead of the BNB quarterly burn. So BNB's latest surge to a fresh all-time high at $640 and subsequent violent retracement resulted in $125 million liquidated in an hour. The growing anticipation for the 15th Binance Coin burn led to a highly volatile trading day in which the token surged to yet another all-time high for roughly $640 before dumping by over $100. Interestingly, the enhanced fluctuations resulted in over $125 billion in Binance BNB liquidated in hours. That's crazy. 15th Binance Coin burn incoming. Initially, as stipulated in the BNB white paper, the token goes through a burning process every quarter in which Binance buys and destroys BNB worth 20% of the company's quarterly profit. However, back in Jan 2021, the company moved to a so-called accelerated burn rate, which aims to reduce the time it will achieve its goal of burning 100 million BNB down to 5 to 8 years. However, they won't reveal any information as to what percentage of the quarterly revenue the burn comprises going forward. With this said, the previous burn, the 14th one, was a record-breaking event where the leading crypto exchange burned 3.6 million tokens. In USD terms, it was just shy of $166 million. As Q1 2021 ended in March, the exchange is preparing for the 15th burn. The company CEO, CZ, highlighted the development of Twitter yesterday, implying that when the tokens are taken out of circulation forever, it tends to increase the value of the remaining coins. Slight shilling right there, if I may say so, but he's completely right. You reduce the size of the coin's circulation. This is basic economics. The value is going to increase. So you reduce the supply, price increases. So BNB skyrockets to new all-time high at 640. It's safe to say that BNB has been among the best performance. Absolutely. 4-digit percentage gains this year. Binance Coin entered the year at $40 and it's taken just over a month to break the first round number milestone of $100. Fast forward just 2 weeks, the BNB traded at $330. This announced at $640. This meant a yearly increase of about 1,500%. As I said, completely blindsided me. When I saw the first few major rallies, I wasn't too concerned because it's done that before. But then it kept going and going and going and going. And of course, this makes sense because of the Binance chain and the Binance Smart Chain and the fact that that ecosystem has grown significantly with the decentralized exchanges, with PancakeSwap and the whole ecosystem growing. So it makes sense once that ecosystem started to grow, the value of the coin absolutely went to the moon. So gutted that I missed that, but it is what it is. Last, in crypto news, MicroStrategy directors now receive board fees in Bitcoin. So Michael Saylor, the head of MicroStrategy, he has now made it that directors will receive their payments and fees in Bitcoin. they'll be denominated in USD and then exchanged to Bitcoin and paid to the directors. So this is very, very good to see. Again, more use case for Bitcoin. Earlier in another breakdown last week, I mentioned an NBA team, I think it was the Sacramento Kings, are paying their players in Bitcoin or part of the fees. And now we have MicroStrategy paying their directors in Bitcoin. More use cases is only going to increase. But what I'll be interested to see is when the bear market occurs, what is going to happen to these salaries? Are they still going to continue paying in Bitcoin, or are they going to be like, well, you know what, it's bear market now, it's all going to zero, as the news articles will start to say. Are they going to continue with all that uncertainty? I'll be very interested to see if that happens. And lastly, they said that they're very close to earning 100,000 Bitcoins, which is massive. So I mean, if we do quick maths, how much would they have? So right now it's at 62,000. That is $6.2 billion in Bitcoin. Big treasury trove. Let's say it goes to $100,000, $150,000. MicroStrategy that'll be one of the biggest wins of the century. Now let's have a look at the market quickly before wrapping up this video. We'll just look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. So as mentioned in my private Telegram group, link for that is in the description. Bitcoin and Ethereum were looking ready to break to the upside, and it's done that. It's just broken past and made new all-time highs. It's looking like it's in somewhat of a rising wedge. That's the how it's accelerating. So I'm expecting it to touch the top of that very soon. Moving to the weekly time frame, I've got Fibonacci in play. It's touched that level perfectly, 0.27 extension. So next I'm looking at the 67k level. Quick look at Ethereum on the daily time frame. So beautiful flag-like formation that's broken out of. Again, it's just broken into new all-time high. The next major level that I'm looking at now is 2500. Once it really breaks clear of this, it's gonna fly to the moon. So 2500 is what I'm looking at next. Last but not least, we'll look at XRP. This again is one when it was at $1. So what I said in my private Telegram group is, of course, it's either going to go up or down, and I was leaning more to the bearish case because XRP is just one that it doesn't follow the logics of TA. So if it stayed below $1, then it's going to slowly move down towards 60 cents, 70 cents, 60 cents, back to support levels there. However, if it stays above $1 and clears the resistance, then it can easily go up to $2.70, which is the next major level, next major resistance level. Now it's gotten clear of $1 and it is flying. I'm going to be very honest with you. I was leaning towards the bearish side because of XRP's history. The fact that it's been, as you can see, dying for the last 2 years and only showing signs of life. And of course, SEC thing happened. So I'm quite surprised that it's done this. Now, of course, and I just want to repeat, that is why I have a suicide bag in XRP. I was a long holder of XRP, but when the SEC thing happened, I sold most of my XRP and I bought back once it started to show signs of recovery, but only a smaller bag. That's why I stress to people, suicide bags are essential, meaning you buy a small bag of a coin just in case it flies to the moon like XRP has, and I'm happy. For me, it's a win-win. So XRP looks like it's clear to fly all the way back up to $2 to $2.75. So good to see. It's good for space. So that's XRP. That'll be all for this video. Hope you got some value from that, and see you in the next one. Peace.